Google's smart home future might be about to change dramatically. For years, users have struggled with Google Home's inconsistent automation. But now, the company is shifting its focus to a new AI called Gemini. Starting in October, early access to Gemini for Home will roll out, signaling the end of Google Assistant as the default voice control for smart devices. This move could finally resolve the endless frustrations of broken routines, unreliable scheduling, and awkward phrasing that have plagued users for years. But here's where it gets controversial. While Gemini promises smoother, more natural interactions, it's unclear how well it'll handle complex tasks like managing multiple calendars or switching languages on the fly, areas where Assistant has been refined over time. And this is the part most people miss. Gemini's flexibility might come at a cost. Google has hinted at both free and paid tiers for Gemini, raising questions about whether even basic smart home features could require a subscription. If you've built your life around Assistant's quirks, you'll need to brace yourself. Gemini is here, and it won't be optional. How does Gemini differ? It's designed to understand conversational language better. Instead of memorizing exact device names or crafting rigid commands like turn off all the lights except in the kitchen, you can simply say, set the AC to 75 degrees in half an hour. This natural flow could fix scheduling issues, making it easier to adjust settings on the go. But Gemini isn't flawless. It still stumbles in edge cases, and we don't yet know how many features will require payment. The shift is already underway. Google has been integrating Gemini into its ecosystem for months, building on early experiments from last year. Now it's expanding into smart speakers and displays, replacing Assistant in places like the Google Home app. Some users have already switched to Gemini's adaptive approach, relying on its ability to improvise rather than stick to pre-programmed routines. The result? Faster, more reliable control, but at the expense of familiarity. So, while Gemini offers a more intuitive experience, it also raises big questions. Will its promise of a truly flexible smart home disrupt the habits users have relied on for years? And if Gemini's features eventually cost money, will that make it less accessible for everyday users? These are the debates we'll be watching closely as the transition unfolds. After all, the future of smart homes is coming, and it's time to ask, will Gemini save the day, or will it create new problems?